Hey, before you click off the video because you didn't see the game show frame 1, I took a long time on these models, okay? Let me just check real quick. 7 hours? Yeah, I'm just gonna show a quick time-lapse of each of the models for the contestants, and then we can move on to the game show. Capiche? First is Jay, which is actually the only one who gave me any kind of reference, who actually drew the reference, actually, which you can see here. So basically, I just started with a massive box because that was a good idea. And honestly, that's the basis of most Minecraft models, because if you really think about it, it's all cubes. I use different colors to kind of differentiate between the different body parts because I can't tell otherwise. So that's why sometimes, there's different colors while modeling it. I wanted to make it fancy, so I tilted the neck, and now it's looking down because it's looking sleepy, because I thought it'd look cute. This one actually, I think, took the longest, because I had to recolor it at some point, because I was dumb. Yeah, this was also the first one I made, out of all 3, and I think it quote-unquote might be the most complicated. I'm not too sure about that because it's up to interpretation. Here I'm making the tail, which I redid. I forgot about that, but I guess I hated the first try, which honestly fair, it's not very good. And made a little thing. The ears, which took a bit of, process. The horns, every single curve on anything to make on Blockbench is a pain, because you either try to make diagonals and then connect it, and then it's like clipping with each other, which is a whole different thing, because then you have a solid piece of red blob, usually, well, not red, but colored blob that you can't texture, because otherwise it'd be clipping, and it's not fun. Any case, here I'm making some mushrooms because it's needed, because mushrooms are fun, and it's a warped mushroom, so it's kind of needed. Yay! Next up, we have Sky, who actually didn't have anything in mind, except for just end related, so I was like, baby dragon. So basically, I don't know why, but this thought infected my mind and was like, imagine a baby dragon that just hangs on your shoulder, kind of like a Pokemon. I'm not gonna get into the Pokemon rant today because that sounds like it for another video, and that would also be way too long, and this clip is like 2 minutes. So basically, I had to switch back and forth from how it's going to look actually on the person and actually modeling it, because if I don't do that, then I'm gonna have to fix a lot of things, and that didn't sound fun. So that's why I'm switching between the scenes a lot, and just to check and double check everything's looking fine and everything's. Those wings were a pain. I remember because, well, rectangles don't bend. That's the problem, and that was made at a slant. So I wanted to murder myself at certain times for coming up with this idea. But I persevered, and I was very successful, because I think this is an incredibly cute dragon, especially after its colors. Which, yay, you'll see that later, or if you watch the intro, you would have already saw it. But it's much better on the person and not in an item frame. You need to display it somehow without it being on the person, and item frame is the best choice, even if it looks a little dumb. But yeah, so it's a baby dragon. It's adorable. How can it not really be? And finally, we have Moonie, who gave me a reference picture of a famous thing, or famous character? Oh, whatever. Anyways, I forgot to record at the first, but it's fine, I didn't get too much done, thankfully. But I had to start with the body, because Corpse Bride, well, famously, has the body. This is my only human one, I just realized. Oh yeah, this hair, not fun, I had to fix it afterwards, I actually don't remember. But this hair took a while, because it's very flat and very thin, so I had a lot of troubles of just trying to make it look like it doesn't clip into each other and trying to not cry myself to sleep because it felt like I was trying to. At this point of stage, Corpse Bride looks like a zombie, which I don't actually know much about Corpse Bride. Is she a zombie? I have no clue. But with the orange hair and the green skin, yeah, it doesn't reflect well on her complexion. But eventually it got past the side bits, which made me want to kill myself. I did a little bit of back and doing some bangs. So yeah, I mean, I was just staring at Corpse Bride pictures at this point. I don't know if I can excuse myself, but it's quite interesting. Working on a dress, because I made her like sitting, I kind of needed to figure out how I needed to make that flow. Also, working with cubes, not easy. So I did do a little, like I tried to make it flowy. I tried my best. Basically, essentially, like she's sitting and her dress is kind of flowing out from the sides. I also had to be very careful with the pant area. Basically, eventually I stumbled on something. And the veil, which I actually had quite a lot of fun doing the veil. It's not actually that part in one main piece. And then doing the flower crown thing. I don't know if it counts as a flower crown, but it's like a thingabob. That was also pretty fun too. And then I was doing the details on her like chest area. And that's a wrap for all the 3D models. Congratulations, you sat through all of them without the coloring, because to quote myself, Skittles, I forgot to record. So yeah, I decided to cut the coloring out the window, and now you're going to the fun part, aka the game show. Good luck, soldier. I don't have a start to this part. You can look at the thing I made. Hopefully I come up with a better one during the video.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yo, that looks so cool.
This is sick.
This is what I spent half of my time on. I did half of it on 3D modeling, half of it building this. Yeah. That's why it took so long.
That looks so cool.
Ooh.
I love
very
the little
fancy.
Thingy on top.
Not the signs going, I'm warning you, don't go in. Last word, if you don't, you can't save, what? If you don't,
Okay,
I
I'm
can't
saving
save you.
myself.
Oh, okay.
Wow, oof, that was so quick.
Janice, please, lady, leave.
Goodbye,
No,
thanks
no.
for having me here today.
Yeah, I think let's leave while we still can. I think guys, I think this is a Let's Play episode now.
Don't worry about it. It's like previous contestants. They're like salty about not winning, I think. I don't know, actually. But it's fine. Take a chair. Any
What's
chair.
this?
Alright, it is an empty book. Nothing's going on.
I'm sorry, I saw something and now it's calling to me. Hold on.
Oh. Come on. Come on, really? Could you put it back, please? Oh no, not again! Not yet, man!
Wait.
Putting that sign was a bad idea.
Putting the sign, this is the correct bookshelf with 3 books on it is kind of not the best idea.
Alright, let's start. Question number 1. What famous device was used during the French Revolution? You do not have a time limit for this one. Jay, do you want to answer?
Yeah,
Okay.
a gun.
That's a pretty good answer. There is unfortunately a specific answer I'm looking for. I think it was Moonie first?
Was it the guillotine? Is that how you say it?
Correct, it was the guillotine. That was the answer I was looking for. But yeah,
I wasn't. I was
Oh,
thinking on how to say it.
yeah, no, it is.
I was about to say the guillotine.
French Revolution famously cut off a lot of people's heads. Famously.
Beautiful.
How many of a specific ore do you need to make full armor? Sky?
Is it 24?
24?
Yes.
Yep, that's correct. It is 24. I mean, if you really, if you
21.
could do some quick maths, you could do total.
What's 9 plus 10?
Anyone?
21.
53. How many red blocks are there in Minecraft? Within 10 and no going over. Okay, I think it was Sky first.
Sky.
Yeah, it was Sky.
I'm just gonna take a guess. I'm just gonna say 7.
7?
Okay,
Jay?
I'm gonna say more like 50 because you really have to include all of the dyed blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said like within 10, as in like.
Oh
No,
no!
no, no,
Oh
no,
no!
no.
In the within your guess being 10 blocks.
Yeah, 10 items. Or 10, blocks.
Right, that makes sense now.
Okay.
Also
Sorry.
thought
Yeah,
we were
mine is
supposed to
50.
go below 10, and I was like, wait,
Oh,
that
no.
doesn't make
See,
sense.
that's why I asked to clarify, because I'm like, I'm sure there's more than 10 blocks of red.
But there's
That's what I
definitely
mean.
more than 10. Jay, you're saying 50, and that is within 10 and not going over. It's 58 placeable blocks, and yes, I did count all of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fair
because what makes it worse is that they included, that probably includes mangrove, all the
mangrove.
netherrack type blocks.
All netherrack.
You know,
I-
did I say
I-
netherite or netherrack? I don't know.
It's netherrack.
Yeah, all redstone. Did you count flowers as well?
I probably did. I think I did. Because I did
Damn.
placeable blocks, so, like, how many wood types are there in Minecraft? Alright, Jay.
There is 12.
Alright, that's quick.
How do you know that?
Unfortunately, I have too many friends on Skyblock Kingdoms.
Oof.
Oh god.
Oh wait, I forgot to say the multiple choice. It was 11, 12, 13, or 14.
It's okay, he knew it without you even saying it.
Yeah, that's fine. It's, yeah, fair. Alright, number 5. Name a way to beat 3 different games. Is there a chance you 3 don't play any game besides Minecraft?
No, I do, but they're like, do FPS games count? Because you don't really get to the end of
I
them,
don't-
that's the thing.
I
You don't get to the end of the game.
Well, I said name a way to beat. Your definition of beat may be different than mine.
Yeah.
As long as you can justify it.
beat 3 different games.
I
Okay.
have an idea, I'm trying.
Mooney?
Okay, so let's take Siege for example. If you want a definition of beating it, you have to be good at the game.
That's a lot.
Siege is really difficult. It's really difficult, so you need to make a really good, skill to beat the game. So, to reach level 50 so you can get ranked, that's how you beat one part of the game, you
Ah.
unlock ranked. Yeah, you know what I'm
I'll-
saying? Yeah.
Okay, I can accept the second answer, getting to rank 50.
Yeah.
2 more games.
Okay.
You didn't think about that part, did you?
League of Legends. No, I'm joking.
Alright, Jay, you can go.
Okay, so I'm gonna include board games in this, by the way.
Okay, fair.
First off, we're gonna say Stardew Valley. I would
did I
say that
not
you
think of
beat
that?
the
That's
you
smart.
beat the game by going 100%. You're doing everything. Uno, by completely cutting all ties to your friends. That's how you beat the game. And then
Fair. Okay, yeah, I will take
and
that.
then D&D, you kill the monsters in the fight.
Wow. Not a single video. Wait, no. Was there a video game? I forgot. But that is 3. You're not wrong. That is 3. Expect that one to be the hard one. I'm not gonna lie. If the short side of a right triangle is x plus 6 and the longer side is x plus 7, what is the hypotenuse? No, this does not relate to a string of numbers. I made this question before it became popular, I think.
Wait, you said
I
X6
I
and
didn't
X7?
even process the question.
You freaking-
I heard maths and
No,
I.
I need the numbers again. Was it X6 and X7? Because if that's the
Yeah.
case, then the other one is 9.
No.
Dang it.
Can you repeat the question, please?
I will pause the time. I'll give you the extra 30 seconds again, and I will repeat the question. It's fine.
I'm just gonna remove my button because I failed maths.
Ah.
42. Wait, that's not right. I tried to use
You
a
clicked your
calculator.
button.
It lied to me. I'm like, there's no possible way it's 42.
Wait, I'm trying to calculate with my hands.
No, because I know the calculation. It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But the issue
Yeah.
is like I have to do this math wise. Like I need a piece of paper.
Yeah, that's why
Oh, I
that's why I
actually
grabbed
knew
the
that.
paper.
Do you want another
Dude,
30
we did
seconds?
this in 6th grade. What do you mean how we know that? Yes, I am willing to solve it out with my bare hands.
Do we care about decimal points?
You should not you should not have gotten any decimal points. Oh wait, no.
You said-
I might have done it wrong.
Don't say that
Sorry.
you might have done it wrong.
I might have
because
done it
think
wrong,
that
yeah.
you're Correct.
You definitely get decimal
You
points. 'cause
definitely.
it's
I
squared.
definitely think you got it wrong.
Wait. Okay, I might have gotten it wrong, but I'm not that much wrong because there's a variable in there. You should have variables.
What do you mean a variable?
Do you mean you don't know variables? Okay.
What does any of this mean?
If you
It's
give
okay.
me any answer that sounds mathematically correct, I will take it. Go
6,
with it.
7. No, I'm sorry.
That is not an answer I am willing to take.
9.219 as well? Or am I just going crazy?
Alright, what's your answer?
9.219.
Okay, sure. I'll take it. Why not? Mooney, do you have an answer? I will give you points.
I got it similar to Jay. It was like 9.5.
Okay, I'll give it to you too, because you both actually like solved it out. I got, well, this is probably wrong, because I didn't square it at the very end. 2x squared plus 26x plus 85. Question number 7. What color toothpaste do I have? P.S. My favorite color is blue, specifically light blue and dark blue. This is a multiple choice question. You have a time limit. Option 1, sky blue. Option 2, navy blue with stripes. Option 3, green. And option 4, I don't brush my teeth.
What?
Alright, Sky.
Option 2.
So you say navy blue with stripes.
Yes.
Okay? Jay? I won't say which one's correct yet.
Option 4, you don't brush your teeth.
Wow!
Wait,
I
sorry,
can't
I'm
believe you! Okay, do you have a guess, Mooney?
Option 2?
Option 2, so navy blue with stripes. Okay, the correct answer was green. How dare you, by the way? Just saying. What the hell, man?
Dude, I'm too ADHD to remember to brush my teeth. Sometimes I just think people don't do it as well.
Oh. Okay, well that was an option. Yeah, no, my favorite color is light blue and dark blue, but I do genuinely have green toothpaste, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, for some reason I thought that the answer was what color shirt you're wearing right now.
What?
Never mind.
Wait, you said navy blue with stripes. I don't have stripes, but I am wearing navy blue.
Oh damn, okay, at least I was close to one answer.
I think Mooney should get points for that. Just
Hello,
half a point.
post. I have a question.
Oh, hi.
You have 3
Bro.
bells you can give me. I think you guys can see where I'm going with this.
I fixed the mathematical answer and I got it something completely different now.
What?
You wanna go back
Would you like a picture of it?
Oh,
send
take
it
a
to
picture
Discord.
of it, sure.
I need to see what. Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so 14?
I just got it wrong because oh yeah, don't give me the point. I thought it was.
Wait, no, it's 49.
It's,
Sorry, I
it's
was
49
doing, yeah,
and 36.
49,
49,
sorry.
36.
Yeah, it's 49. I'm dyslexic, my bad.
I feel that actually.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
It's
understand the
49,
question.
yeah.
I thought one of the sides was 6 and one of the sides was 7.
It's
not
Oh
X
no,
plus 6 and
there's an
plus
X
7.
in there, yeah. That's what I mean by variable.
I thought you were saying X equals 6 and X equals 7, and I'm like, what do you mean they're both X?
Yeah,
then
wait, no,
just
that's
ignore that 14.
Okay, number 8, I think. Name two differences between Bohr's model of the atom and the quantum mechanical model. You
What?
do not have a time limit for this.
Differences between what?
Yeah, two differences between.
Oh, Boris! Oh! Okay.
Okay, Jay?
The colors are different. I don't know.
No, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Oh, I forgot to mention, for this question, there are probably more differences, but I do have two. If you don't say my two and you say something different, I do have to search it up because I took them off the top of my brain. So yeah. I mean...
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that the orbitals are different. And like one of them has quantum numbers and the other one doesn't. I mean, it does, but from what I remember, in the quantum model, you have quantum numbers where you have one s orbital and two s orbitals and so on, which in Bohr's model, I don't remember that.
You're pretty much correct, actually. So they have different orbitals. I think I'm gonna take that as they have different movement of the electrons. A little
Yeah.
stretching it. So essentially, the Bohr's model has fixed movement, while the quantum mechanical model doesn't. And then you said different orbitals, as in like they, I forgot exactly what you said, but like the orbitals in the quantum mechanical model is different, and that is mostly correct because what I have is Bohr's model. Electrons are in rings, so I'll take that.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I
think
remember something.
I think it's stretching it a little bit, but you sometimes have to. In mechanics, which method is one of the strongest to lift something? A. Linkage. 2. Linear actuator. 3. Linear slides. And 4. Gear ratio.
What was 2 again?
2 was linear actuator. Yeah?
That one.
Okay.
Oh, 3.
Okay, 3 linear slides.
I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, so we got 1 linear actuator and 2 linear slides. So the answer I would say was linear actuator. You technically can lift something with linear slides, but it's not one of the strongest. So actually, fun fact, linear actuator is a type of worm gear, and worm gears are typically very strong. This is done by a gear ratio from a small gear to a large gear, which increases the torque of the mechanism. However, there's always a sacrifice, in this case, the loss of speed. In the same way, if you were to have a large gear to a small gear, it would increase the speed, lowering the torque. This is how companies make motors of differing speeds and strengths. Some motors are a lot stronger and some a lot faster. They start with a fast motor, then change the gear ratio to increase the torque. Fun facts.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I think I am very nerved here because English is not my first language, so...
Oh, well, you're learning new words today. Maybe. I don't know.
I never heard any of those thingies you just listed as A, B, C, D, so I just guessed.
Trying to explain mechanics in Minecraft is a new type of low, I think. Anyways.
Nah.
Question number 10. What is arguably the dumbest way to die? Keyword, arguably. Alright, Jay?
You slip on a banana peel and land on a knife?
Okay. Alright, that's pretty dumb. Alright, Moonie?
Imagine you went snow sledding and you encounter a bear, and then you reroute from the bear, so you start going another way, and then whilst you're doing that, you don't see a stick and it pokes right through your body and you die, and then the bear feasts on you.
Okay, that's pretty dumb, but like, okay.
Riding a reindeer off the edge of a cliff, thinking it can fly,
Okay, that's
and then
pretty
falling.
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
maybe
That's pretty
that's
dumb.
actually really
That's
good.
pretty good.
That's pretty dumb.
good.
All right, I think I'm gonna give that point to Sky because I think like both of yours are dumb, but like they're accidental. Thinking a reindeer can fly, now that's a new low.
Well, yeah, it came from Sky, so no joking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was thinking about it as a child.
Oh,
Of course, there you
Well.
have it.
okay. Question number 11. What would happen if you were to eat drywall? This is a multiple choice. 1. You'll be fine with an exclamation mark at the end. 2. Chronic kidney disease. 3. Suffocation. Or 4. You would become one with the wall. Alright, Sky.
Was it 3?
3
Option
is
3.
suffocation.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
What was?
Jay? One second. Jay?
I'd probably say chronic kidney disease.
Okay, fair.
Well, honestly, if you would stuff too much of it, you would suffocate. But I'd probably just go with the second
Yeah.
one. As well.
Chronic kidney
Yeah, I was
disease.
gonna say, I feel like you wouldn't suffocate if you just ate drywall unless you were like
Well, you definitely won't be fine.
literally eating like huge chunks of it. Like anyone
Yeah.
can choke on anything, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a trick
Go
question.
with 2.
So yeah, it's chronic kidney disease. But in reality, I don't think the consequences are, like that severe. But like workers, like famously, like would get chronic kidney disease because they were with drywall all the time, and, like breathing it in. Suffocation, choking would be the better way to describe it. So that's why I said suffocation and not choking. And obviously nobody chose you become with the wall because I think that would be a little unrealistic. So that's a point for both Jay and Moonie.
Yay.
Let's go.
It was a trick question.
No, definitely one. I think the answer is one with the wall, guys. Come on, let's go.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I don't think I have any
Try it out,
drywall here, I'm not gonna lie. Your skin is ironically green, so you do blend in a little bit. Hi.
guys. Hi.
Oh wow. Welcome to... Oh. You want to start answering from here now?
Yes.
Question number 12. Name 3 water Pokemon.
We don't have a bell. Ding.
Yeah, go.
Squirtle. Froakie.
Okay.
And Blastoise.
Okay, that is 3. Anyone else can answer because there's so many water Pokemon. So you can answer if you want to.
I panicked. I don't know any.
That's fine, that's fine.
Hold on. I think I got a couple.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Squirrel,
These...
Feel,
Okay.
and then crap. It's the otter guy. I can't remember his name. Wait, no, Vaporeon. I do know the peons.
Okay, so just repeat one more time what your 3 are.
Squirtle, Spheal, Vaporeon.
Okay, preferably no repeats. Try to get one, not Squirtle.
No. Whoa, I think, is it Auto Wash, the one
Sorry,
the
had a
otter?
room invasion.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Oh?
Wait, it's Washawa?
I'll take that.
Oh,
Oshawott.
Natasha.
I know exactly what.
Washawa?
Okay, so your 3 is Oshawott, Vaporeon, and I forgot the third. It was a third. Oh, Seal. Or, was it Seal?
Spheal.
Spheal. Moonie, do you have 3 water Pokemon?
I don't know the thing about Pokemon. I know Pikachu is there.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Okay. Question 13. What is the best airplane seat and why?
Well, honestly, any window seat.
What's your reasoning?
But that's like because you have a nice view and you just have a nice view.
Okay. Okay.
I'd have to agree with them. I believe that as long as you're not a dummy and decide to drink a bunch of water before you get on the plane, then the window seat's probably the best spot.
Exactly.
Okay, fair.
Window seats are the best because you have like such a nice view and like you can just chill with like your headphones in and just daydream and look outside and just, you know, chill, listen to music, read some books while you have that nice view. You can have nice pictures, nice videos, you know.
Okay, fair.
And you can also lean on like the side of the airplane. You don't need to like,
oh yeah.
because like the middle sucks because like you have nothing to lean on except backwards unless you know the person you're sitting with, but you know.
Okay. Sky, do you have an answer or?
I will say the window seat, but
Okay.
I've never been on a plane, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. You did all answer the same thing, so I think it's only fair to all give you points. At what time did I make this question? This is multiple choice. 1, 1:36 a.m. 2, 5:27 p.m. 3, 12:22 a.m. and 4, 11:49 a.m.
Yes. C.
C. So 12:22 a.m.
Yep.
Okay. 2.
I'll go with B.
Wait. B.
Yeah, I'll go with B.
So 5:27 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Sky.
The same.
So 5:27 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. I am unfortunately chronically an insomniac. It's 12:22 a.m. So Jay, get this guy. How did you just clock on 12:22 a.m. so quickly? What the hell, man? stalking me?
So I'm pretty sure we're all Minecrafters here. I don't think I need to explain myself.
Okay, you're not wrong, but like, come on. Come on. Alright.
I mean, that time's not that bad, to be fair, yeah.
I just realized I didn't prepare this question. Take out of 3 axolotls, choose one to be your racer, and the fastest axolotl will get points. So just choose one.
Oh, I didn't get my axolotl.
Yeah, choose one, doesn't matter.
You keep taking all of the action with the stuff.
Wait,
I don't want Shelly.
You can put them down, yeah. All of them were gonna be pink, I had a feeling. We might be here for a while. I might make the what's it called? The racetrack a little smaller.
Go, Pinky!
Let's go, Goldie.
Go there. Go. 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 You're going the wrong way.
I'm going the wrong way.
Mine's gone in the wrong lane.
Oh, I want to go that way. Bye.
I love how I cheated and you guys are going faster!
They're all cheating. What do you mean? Alright, Jay touched the wall first.
Yeah.
Then it was Sky.
Actually,
Then Moon.
that's mean because Jay got a head start.
I don't think.
Hey, I don't think any of us had a head start.
Actually, you did for 1 second exactly.
Okay. Well, Jay gets those points. I'll give you. I'll do this like so. Jay gets 2 points, and then Sky gets 1. No for third
Right.
because I'm sorry. All right.
Was that Moonie before me?
Hang on, I was not third.
Pretty sure you were. I mean, I did touching the wall. I think Sky got second.
No, mine didn't touch the wall.
Yours
I was
did?
about to
Oh.
complain about I hate that I swapped because Moonie got before me.
Oh, okay. In that case, I guess I looked wrong. I'm bad eyesight, I guess.
I guess I looked wrong.
This is fine. There is currently fire all around you. How do you respond? There is no time limit. Alright, Jay.
So, what I do is, I get down to the floor, and then I find any. It's all around me. There's no like spots that are like less fiery.
Yeah, it's pretty much all around you.
Is it like, okay, another question. Is it like I'm in a room and the fire's in the room, or is it like I'm just like out in a field and there's fire around me?
In a room, fire all around you.
Yeah, then I get down close to the floor. If there's any a way I can get to any form of water or something, I put a soaked blanket or something, if there's even a blanket around me, over top of me. Yeah.
Okay.
To try to combat.
Fair. Anyone else want to answer? Moonie?
I burn down with the fire.
Okay, fair enough. Sky?
Throw myself in the fire and die.
Sky?
I use my water
I'm very
bending
holly
powers
jolly.
You use
I
your
use
water
my
bending
water
powers?
bending powers.
and powered the fire.
Okay, that's an answer. How does one get the water to waterbend? Just double checking.
I'm a waterbender.
Still need the water.
You are not cool. Shut up.
No, I'll take the answer. You just need to state where you get the water from.
Oh. My hands.
Right.
Your hands.
Your hands. Do you have a constant supply of water on your hands?
This is the thing, is I know what your answer should be, but I'm not helping you. I don't want you to get these points.
Yeah, no, I know the exact answer.
You know the exact answer too.
Anyways, incomplete answer unfortunately does not get you the points. Between dying with the fire and an actual survival plan, I'm gonna give these points to Moonie because they have less points. I'm sorry, but like genuinely, either both of them would work. Like, I'll take both of them in a reel.
Honestly, one is like asking a person who has some hope left, and the other one is asking a uni student if they have some hope left during the finals. Basically. Basically.
Yeah. Alright, question number 17. Most motors are made by the same company, the same at its base. However, they either come fast or strong. What is the proper term for a stronger motor, and how does a motor increase strength? Man, I'm bad at talking today.
Is it like a high rev engine or something? Or like a high speed motor? I don't know.
A high rev engine is crazy.
Do I look like a mechanic?
Mention it earlier. Anyone
you know
want
what?
Alright, Jay.
I sit there and stare at it until it works.
Fair enough. That sounds like something I would do. Anyways, next.
I thought we were talking about car engines.
We're talking about car engines now.
That's why I said a high revving engine, because that's an engine in a car or motorcycle. I thought we were talking about that.
Wait, are we talking about like trains?
No, we're talking in general of motors.
I thought we were talking about motorcycles and cars. I don't have a guess. I only have a guess for a car motor.
I'll take the guess for a car motor.
I have a high rev engine. Vroom vroom.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So the proper term is a torque motor, and how to increase strength is a small to big gear ratio / worm gear.
How am I meant to know that?
I did mention it earlier. Specifically question 9. What is the strongest way? What is one of the strongest way to lift something?
Well, I forgot.
Yeah, that was kind of the point, I'm not gonna lie.
Because I feel like we're being hate crimed here.
It was rigged! I've always claimed it was rigged! I have never not said it was rigged. You will not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies. Jay?
Lit up the world as you fell asleep.
I'll take that, but it's technically incorrect. Can someone else... Does anyone else know it?
You would not
Yeah.
believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies. Wait, something. Wait, I'm gonna get it. Shit.
I will fully say Jay's is mostly correct. There's one word that is not correct.
Oh,
What did
come
Jay say?
on! Come on!
I'll still give you the point. I'm just saying one word is incorrect.
What did Jay say
Lit
again?
up the world as I fall asleep. Fell asleep?
Yeah, that's correct.
What did Jay say? Oh, okay.
So Jay said, "Lit up the world as you fell asleep." You fell asleep.
No!
The proper lyric is "Lit up the world as I fell asleep." I'll give you the both of you the points. But yeah. All right. Without knowing each other's models, which whose do you think had the most cubes?
Can I change my answer?
Yeah, you can change your answer. You damage.
Mine.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll stick with Sky, probably.
Okay. Sky.
Sky.
Okay,
Me.
two Skies, one
Sky.
Jay. The answer is Jay with 152 cubes. Moonie had 102, and Sky had 90. So Sky actually had first. So Jay is correct.
I'm so sorry, guys. I did give them reference images because I knew exactly what I wanted as soon as they said something.
To be fair, Moonie technically gave me a reference image too. From a scale of 1 to 10, how rigged is this game show?
20.
Alright, about Moonie?
167.
Okay. I think it was... I'm pretty sure it was Sky next. Now I think about it. I think of both of you.
121.
Okay. Jay?
Oh, I'm gonna pull this. Infinity plus 1.
Actually.
Actually.
Okay, well, the answer I put was 10. I said so in the beginning. I didn't say specifically 10, but I said it was right. I find that really funny because I've actually used that affinity in 1 before, so that's... I guess we'll go who's the closest to my answer, which is Sky with 121, I think. Alright, I have tallied up the points.
Wait, did Moonie say 100 though?
167 specifically.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I've tallied up the points. It's fine. Okay, so...
Guys, our axolotls are us.
Okay. Anyways, so... Maybe let me get a better angle. Okay, there you go. I'm a little too short for this. So tallied up the points. Jay has 11, Moonie has 8, and Sky has 5. So Jay technically wins the game show. That's what I have.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice job. Now this was... Did I still do the thing? Yeah. Okay, I need to go find something real quick. Give me 2 seconds. It's not this.
Guys, run. Just so you know, they're not showing up for me.
They're not showing up!
Oh, wait, it's working for me. It was the wrong pack.
It was, yeah, okay, it was the wrong pack. I kind of thought that.
Oh my gosh, you made it so we could wear them. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I found it.
That's so cute.
It works.
How does yours work? What the freak?
Unzip it.
I
Oh,
have.
Yeah, you can
so cute.
you can put yours on your head or on the item frame, whatever.
Oh,
I get this message every
she's on my
time.
shoulder. Oh.
Yep. So
Wait,
I
hold on. Wait, let me see. Oh my god. Wait, is that the Princess Bride?
Corpse Bride, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said the Bride. You know what I meant.
Yeah, it's so cute. I love it.
Did you
So,
get yours?
I fixed
hold on, are
it. I
these
can
all
You
see
fixed it?
them.
You
jack-o'-lanterns?
can see them? Nice.
I can see them. It's so cool.
You can see yours on your shoulder. There's Corpse Bride and there's the Warp.
It's really cool.
I swear, I almost never have any kind of outro for these kind of videos. But, I mean, this is the end. You watch the game show, you watch my models get built. That's all I can really ask for. So make sure to eat water, drink your food, see you later, goodbye, have a great time, and hopefully there's some credits at the end.